Hi, I'm Angie and this is Kimberley. Kimberley came to my care about a month ago, and it's really common for joeys to get orphaned when their mums get hit by cars. In Kimberley's case, unfortunately, her mum was shot by a neighbouring farmer. So Kimberley is an Eastern Grey Kangaroo, and there's lots of kangaroos here in Goulburn, and their abundant population makes it quite hard on farmers in terms of their fencing, and limited feed available when they've got livestock and things they need to feed as well. So that's why they do some culling, and that's why unfortunately Kimberley's mum was shot, but it wasn't her destiny to die that day. So we're going to take you through the nutritional requirements of how to feed Kimberley. So being a joey, Kimberley requires a milk replacement as her main source of nutrition, and the formula changes to accommodate the developing joey. Using Wombaroo milk replacer is a 3-step process. Stage 1. Determine the age factor of the joey. Now she's about 0.9, which is the eruption of the first incisors teeth and definitely emerging from the pouch. Step 2. Selecting the correct milk replacer. We've chosen the greater than 0.7 Wombaroo brand, and that's perfect for Kim Kim. Step 3. Selecting the correct volume of milk is not only based on their body weight, it's also based on their tail and their foot length. Joeys, when you first get them out of the mum's pouch, are often malnourished, so it's good to measure their bones, as their bones will still develop. So common diseases for our joey is stress, myopathy or white muscle blood disease. Now, providing a good nutritional diet will prevent these diseases. So grass is offered ad lib for Kimberley, and adult kangaroos are provided from about 1 to 2% of their body weight a day. For young joeys, it's averaging at about 0.5% of their body weight. So she gets about 1.3 grams of forage a day. Now this is also important in terms of disease. In residential environments, joeys, when you're raising them, macropods are susceptible to toxoplasmosis and coccidia, so it's important to provide things like good quality lucerne hay, so they're not infected with these diseases. Toxoplasmosis is infected from cat feces, so if there's any remnants of that on the grasses they ingest, they can become quite sick. Pellets. So pellets are given at 18 grams a day for Kimberley, and it's really important when you're in residential areas that they have access to all types of grasses. So when that's not a possibility, pellets are provided to kind of meet that nutritional requirements of the growing joey. So Kimberley requires 150 mils of milk a day, and 25 grams make up 100 mils, so it's about 37.7 grams a day. Diarrhea is common when joeys are transitioning from their mum's milk to the formula, and this can cause dehydration. Products like Lactaid and probiotics are useful in this situation. Lactaid is used to replace any electrolytes lost in the diarrhea, and the probiotics is used to balance out the microflora in the gut. Milk is the main component of this diet. It's a high energy fat content. Now this fat is made up of a mix of vegetable oils, fatty acid esters, all made from fish oils. These ingredients are blended to produce polysaturated, saturated and monosaturated fats, and include omega-3 fatty acids. Now we've got the ALAs, the APAs, the EPAs and the DHAs. Digestible energy calculation. This is the energy requirement of the joey. Kimberley's approximately receives 0.9 megajoules per day. Calcium is provided at 400 to 800 milligrams per megajoules. Wombaroo's formulas are usually greater than 500 milligrams per millijoule. Calcium and phosphorus needs to be within a 1:1 or a 2:1 ratio. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, which is required by macropods to prevent white muscle disease or myopathy. Now this is seen in hind limb weakness, and which progresses to paralysis in the hind limbs and ultimately death. Selenium is important in the prevention of myopathy. It's also really important to have a big exercise so Kimberley can put up lots of muscle tone in these big legs. Here is the final nutrient balance of the daily diet. A complete and balanced diet was achieved using a homemade Excel-based software with nutrient requirements sourced from literature.